Hi guys, so right now I'm doing my second video and I'm so excited about it. This video I'm going to do in conjunction with my blog post that I did, and the blog post is basically how to conquer the farmers market even if you're a beginner or somebody that's been doing it for months. So yeah, I will link my blog down below for you guys to go ahead and check out. And I'm just so excited right now, I just can't help myself. So I'm going to give you guys some tips, and I will also list the tips down below for you guys to be able to go ahead and go and enjoy and read it. And then if you want more in depth with that, I definitely have a blog post and you go ahead and check it out. So right now I'm going to start off with my very first tip, and it has to do with being prepared. That is the very first tip I definitely have for you guys, is be prepared. Here in Florida, it's so hot, like, oh my god, hot, and it's unbearable sometimes. So a lot of farmers markets are outdoors, so that means that I have to be prepared for that. I always try to have a hat or a sunglasses, and I definitely try to wear a dress or something that is very airy with some like sandals or flats or some sort. And that's what I usually wear. Like, I try to not wear too many heavy things or jeans. I just try to wear a dress, something airy. So be prepared. Also bring water. You know, farmers markets are outside, so you're gonna be hot, it's gonna be sunny, and you don't want to be dehydrated out there, so definitely make sure you bring water. The next tip is time. For me personally, it's kind of hard to pick a time. I do try to go early in the morning sometimes, but that's usually when I have plans later on in the day. But if I don't really have plans until late in the night, I usually try to go midday, only because at that time I'm still getting a little bit of the morning atmosphere, but I'm gonna get the deals in the afternoon time, because I love a good deal, honey. Like, I love a deal. So I try to go midday to where I kind of get to experience both. I get to relax and watch people watch the everyone leaving and doing all that stuff. And I also get the deals because I'm going to be there midday. I'm going to be there right before they close. And that's when vendors are more likely to give a good deal, which I like. So also with that is parking. For me, I sometimes go to the one in Lake Eola, and the parking downtown is crazy here in Florida. So I usually pay. It's more easy and way worth it for me to pay like $5 or maybe $2 to park than to sit there and spend 30 minutes trying to find a parking space and spending way more on gas anyways. So that's usually what I do, is I usually just pay for parking because it's just easier for me personally. After you get there, or before you get there, what you should really be doing is make sure you have a tote or a reusable bag or something that you can carry your produce in, or if the vendor does give you a bag, because not all vendors have a bag to give you. So make sure that you have a bag or something you can carry everything that you bought inside of, something that's really big. So definitely do that. Bring your own bag. You can go to Publix and get a reusable one for like $2. So just make sure you have something to carry your goodies in, especially if you're planning on doing a lot of purchases, or if you're not even planning on, you just never know. So my next thing is cash. Cash is so key at the farmers markets. Not all merchants and vendors have a credit card machine or have something that you can swipe your credit card with. So bring cash. And also with that, if you do swipe your credit card, just be aware that it might be a fee associated with that. So, you know, if you only spend like $5 and the fee is like $2, it's not really worth it. So bring cash. Cash is key. And also make sure you have a mixture of larger bills and small bills, because sometimes a vendor probably didn't have a good day and they don't have enough change to give to you. So make sure you have small bills, larger bills. And another key with that is ATMs. Most farmers markets have ATMs. If not, they have an ATM system going on for the farmers market. So that means that you should just be aware of that and understand that if you do go to the ATM and it's not your bank, you're gonna have to be charged that $2 to $3 fee, which really sucks every time. So definitely do that. And also with cash, bring what you're willing to spend. If you're only willing to spend $20, that's how much you have to spend. Just bring that. Because there's no sense on saying, oh, I'm going to spend $50, but you end up spending like $100 because you wasn't tracking your money. So that's what I mean by that. Track your money. Make sure you understand that you did just spend $50 at the farmer's market. So that's what I always try to do. If I'm planning on spending only $20, $30, that is exactly what cash I'm going to have. I'm not going to spend more than that. So definitely make sure that you have the cash that you need. Also, the next thing is to make sure when you go there to have fun. Yes, please. Go there to have fun. It's a good date. It's a good time to relax. It's a fun activity for family. I see a lot of kids at the farmers markets. They're running around having fun, doing what they want to do. It's usually always in a park, you know. So, yeah, go have fun. And even if you don't have money or if you only have $10, that's okay too. You can go there and meet artists, meet merchants, meet vendors, you know, interact with the people that are selling things. Usually there's people that sell jewelry and art and graffiti and flowers and different things. And, you know, it's a really good way to interact with the people that are in your community. And just go and have fun. That's one of the biggest tips, is just have fun and just make sure you're prepared. My next tip is to ask the vendors about the produce when you're there. For me, I am not good at picking out avocados, cantaloupes, watermelons, anything in that category where I can't physically see that it looks good to me. So the people that are there at that booth usually are the people that pick the produce, and they're the people that obviously work for that company, so they should know what to look for in order to give you what you need. So make sure you ask questions, ask the questions you need, and just make sure you're aware that, you know, you're around people that know what they're talking about. So that's definitely another thing. Also, when you go to the farmer's market, my next tip is that the produce there is not going to look like the one that you can see at Target or, you know, a Walmart or something like that. It's going to look a little bit different, and it's not in a bad way. It is sometimes going to have dirt, or maybe there might be a bug. I know that sounds really gross, but it's not, I promise. And so definitely make sure that when you go there, you understand that the produce is more fresh. It was probably picked like 2 days before it went into the market, so it's gonna be more fresh than you probably was planning on it being. And then my next tip that goes into that is that when you get home, make sure that you wash your produce before you put it in the fridge. I know a lot of times we're used to getting the little bags you get from the store. You have your little produce, you tie it, and you put it in the fridge. No. When you go to the farmer's market, you need to wash it and clean them and put them in Ziploc bags and correct containers. Because again, there's no chemicals in them. They are what they are. And so make sure that before you put it in your fridge, you wash them, you clean them, you put them in a Ziploc bag or whatever you might use for your family. And yes, make sure you wash them. My very last tip ever is to buy what you need. Only buy what you need. If it's only you and your boyfriend that lives, or whoever you're cooking for throughout the week, don't buy like, you know, 30 tomatoes when it's only 2 of you. Unless you're planning on making like a tomato soup or something, then that's fine. But only buy what you need. Please. Because, again, the produce is very fresh and it's going to go bad quicker than the ones you get in the store. So, just remember that. If you can't possibly freeze some of the things that you get, then just make sure you get what you need and not any more than that. that was my very last tip. And again, I did do a blog post in conjunction with this, so go ahead and check it out. I will be linking it down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Comment down below of any tips that I might have missed from the farmer's market, or anything that you would like to tell me about the farmer's market. And just, I will link my social media down below as well, so you guys can probably just tag me in photos or, anything you want to do with the farmer's market. And just thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye!